the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
Welcome to the podcast, guys. A treat to have you on board. Today, the hot topic of working from home. Sure, you can do it, but it's more exciting to try and cheat your way through it, where you're trying to look like you're at home and actually you're live online, but you know what you're doing. You're not even at home. You've come up with a clever way. You've downloaded some smart software and it makes it look like you're working. Got a new hack for you on the podcast today. You'll hear it very soon.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Fitzy, Whipper and Kate Ritchie's Singles Party.
The Jackson, Sydney's ultimate super yacht for exclusive events, parties and private charters on the world's best harbour.
I mean, imagine sharing your first kiss with what could be the love of your life, with the harbour bridge, the opera house in the background as you celebrate on the Jackson.
I think, you know what's more exciting is the anticipation for it, leading up to it. What are you going to wear? I've already picked out my leather jumpsuit, which I'm so excited about.
Could get sweaty.
It is. And you know what? You get to take a very close friend with you. Preferably, we like them to be sort of single.
Yeah, in a perfect world.
Because then they can look as well. But then when you rock up on the night, I mean, how nerve-wracking is it when you rock up on the night?
I know. We need to sign off on some of those sort of warm-up exercises that people do at singles party. Like I suggested last year and it didn't get up. But it's the one where you pass the orange from neck to neck. So that brings a level of intimacy. You can also smell what the other person's like over the citrus flavours.
Do you know what the best part of our singles party is, though, Sydney? Is that you will be matched with someone. Now, if that doesn't work out, you have so many other options.
Yeah.
Because the place is... I mean, there's desperation everywhere. I mean, your partner's not yours. Okay, I'm not getting along with them too well.
Swapsies.
So then I am on the hunt, looking all over the Jackson. That's right, we are on the Jackson, on the harbour. It's Sydney's best boat. It's a super yacht.
Hey, this is interesting too. This article goes on when it talks about matchmaking. It says bad news for manly men. It says it's bad news for blokes like Chris Hemsworth and Jason Momoa because science suggests that women prefer a more feminine face. Tommy, you're in if they're into grandmothers.
Well, aside from the beard that I have, yes.
Yeah. It just looks like old fluff on an old lady's face. So Tom Holland, Timothée Chalamet, Harry Styles, it's that more feminine face. It's bad news for me. I'm extremely manly. But that's okay.
Your nickname was Bondi because you were so far from manly.
For a while. Let's talk to a couple of lads who I believe have put themselves up to meet the love of their life on the Jackson. Nick, welcome to the show.
Hello, how you going?
All the way from North Willoughby. This is exciting. Nick, the photo you sent through, I mean, you're in a suit, you've got your tie on, you've got a beautiful timepiece, and I would ask the question, how the hell are you single?
I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah.
What do you do with yourself, Nick?
I work in government.
Oh, okay.
Sure,
all
Nick.
right.
And who are you hoping to meet on the Jackson, out on the harbour there?
I don't know. Possibly a girlfriend or a possible wife. I don't know. We don't know.
Well, that's exciting. He's open. Do you have a type, Nick?
So you're looking for human. Well done, Nick. That's
something with a heartbeat, Nick.
That's what I want.
All right. Bad phone line and
he's
also very fussy.
Well, let's go to Cameron in the Shire. Good morning, Cam.
Morning, guys. How are you this morning?
Cammy, baby.
You've registered as well, and for everyone else, you can register on the Nova Player app or on novafm.com.au. Cam, how long have you been single for, big fella?
I've been single for a couple of months now. I'm looking to see what's out there. You know, not spontaneous, and hopefully find the one.
But you know what? Everybody loves a car selfie, don't they? And the photo you've sent through in your gingham shirt, Cameron, is what I would describe. You're in a car, but I would describe you as a dreamboat.
Well, mate, you know, you got to look at match if you're going to find the one.
So true, mate. And you know what? The ladies of Sydney are listening to you right now, thinking, "How do I get more of that?"
How do I get more of Cameron? What are you looking for in a lady, Cam? What traits are you looking for?
Someone that's kind, caring, down to earth.
Yeah.
You know, willing to do what we need to do and just adventure.
Yeah,
and see what comes out of it.
Sounds like a true partner, teamwork.
Well said. That's
Cameron,
what it's all.
Can I ask why your last relationship ended?
Just went different ways, different values, but, you know, that's life and move on.
So
and,
true.
look for someone, you know, on the same wavelength and see what we can find.
Cammy
This is
baby up
amazing.
for grabs.
Amazing. We got Nick with bad reception, Cam who's looking for love as well, and for everyone, register on the Nova Player app. If you would like, ladies, Nick and Cam, well, they're both coming. You're going to be there, boys, on the Jackson.
Great
you can bring a
news.
friend with you as well. We'll have to get a couple of ladies on tomorrow, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. And we've had so many wonderful entries.
Do you know when we put those photos up online? I don't know. Are
they
they
get
up
through
yet?
then.
Do you know what's going to happen? This will be like a lineup for a Labubu doll. The lineup will be huge
I
for these
love that.
lads. Nick
Yeah.
and Cameron,
Yep.
your first two Labubu dolls on the Jackson. Get them, girls. And tomorrow on the show, I'm going to reveal what I think is the best love song that we should be doing a bit of a dance to.
Oh, for the first
for the first dance. Yeah, I'm going to present a couple of options, my top three, all right? This time tomorrow, find out as the love boat thickens.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I don't know how long ago this is, but it popped up in my feed. So Mike Tyson has a podcast, we know that. And he doesn't mind, Mike doesn't mind having a couple of doobies while he's having the podcast. Because, you know, he has his own brand of marijuana
That's
over there.
right,
He's
yeah.
made a lot of money out of it. He had Dana White on the show, and they were talking about their musical interests, and Dana White spoke about how he loved rap in the 80s and the 90s, and there were so many great artists. I just want you to listen very intently, and then hear Mike Tyson come in at the end.
When rap really started to take off. Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, the Fat Boys, Salt and Pepper.
You give love a bad name.
That's Bon Jovi.
Awesome. Not a rapper at all. Can we hear it again?
When rap really started to take off. Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, the Fat Boys, Salt and Pepper.
You give love a bad name.
That's Bon Jovi.
He was spotted out the front of Parliament House picking mushrooms.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about this one, guys. Working from home has been another hot topic outside of mushrooms in 2025. I think you go mushrooms, then working from home, and then tobacco stores. That's kind of how it sits in order of topics we tick off in 2025. A police officer has been booted from the job. Now, this is disappointing because I love the police force, and I think what officers do to keep the streets and the city in order is second to none. But unfortunately, every now and then you find a little bit of a bad egg. And this was a guy who had a office job. Now, we've all done and thought about the idea of how can I make it look like I'm working from home without actually working? And I tell you what, here on a Friday, Tommy, when you walk out of the studio at 9 a.m. to say g'day to everybody and not get one hello back because
Isn't
they're
it
all flat out committed at home.
Tumbleweeds through the office.
Tumbleweeds.
It's like the apocalypse.
Oh, my God. I mean, they're all, I would assume the staff, because it's after 9 o'clock, they're all flat out at home,
What
quite
happened to
literally in bed.
Well, we'd have team meetings Friday.
Oh, it was
then
a
you'd
party.
We've still got the bar downstairs. There's a bar here at Nova, which, does anyone fire that up on a Friday afternoon? But no one's in.
I think it
dry.
moved to like a Thursday once a month kind of thing.
Just to get people to come in on the Thursday as well.
Yeah.
Well, I still
Okay.
use it every now and then. Usually, just before 6 o'clock every morning, I'll just put my mouth over it.
Well,
But
that's
the keg.
It's quite weird to find Fitzy what I thought was a place to rest, but he was just lying down under the tap.
Then he went
Tom
to
will go
State Parliament. Off he goes.
5 minutes until we're on air.
Oh, my God. He's hunting for mushrooms. Should we send Ollie down to Parliament House today? Ol, do you want to head down and see if there's any more mushrooms? Out the front, he's giving me a thumbs up. He had a good night at trivia last night as well, Ol.
While you're down there, you can do "I'm Still Standing" with a politician.
Yeah, give that a go. Thanks, Ol. This police officer, he attempted to make it look like he was working from home. He just held down the letter Z for over 100 hours. That's all he did. So the computer looked engaged. The police force have said, hey, we're okay with a tea break and a cookie. But the minute you sit there, he had a weighted item sitting on that letter on the keyboard, which apparently just kept the computer engaged. So the screen was always on and always open.
Isn't that giving it away that he's asleep?
Well, I would have thought, I think you're right. It's performing what his head's doing. But my concern is would be if he'd sort of gone to write an email and then decided he'd lost interest and it would just be full of the letter Z repeated. Doesn't your computer start to make a beeping noise if you've left a letter on for too long? It's like leaving the fridge open.
Well, you never turn your computer off, and this is so funny. Whipper doesn't believe that you have to turn your phone off, your computer off.
You don't.
So then when he always has problems with his laptop.
No, I don't.
And the technicians come in from Nova and they say to him every time, you have to let it rest.
They've never said that.
Mate, I've been there.
They've
I've
never
been there.
ever said that.
Tommy, have they said it to him?
I think they did suggest that it may help the situation.
Need to. I mean, you're living in the past if you think the computer can't keep up.
We even get Apple products.
Okay.
We get Apple products and they tell us just turn your laptop off. It needs to sleep like you.
You're suggesting, and I'm quite flattered, you're suggesting the modern day laptop of 2025 can't keep up with me. Wow. I get it. Jake in Blacktown, welcome to the show. You want to dob in a mate, do you?
I got two mates I can dob in, actually.
What are they doing, Jake?
One's a mechanic like me, another one works in an office somewhere.
Yeah, but how can you be a mechanic and work from home, Jake?
Well, he wasn't working from home, but he was having a nap every afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Under the car.
Okay.
Actually, that would be comfy
On
under
the
car.
trolley?
Yeah, on a trolley under a truck, you just tie his hands up to a tail shaft.
Oh, you're mad if you don't. Makes complete sense,
so
Jake.
his hands were in the air, making it look like he was working.
Oh. What about your other mate?
Well, he'd set off all his emails to be answered before 8 o'clock.
Yep.
He'd start at 7, and then he'd have a random generated email to go out afterwards, and he'd just spend the rest of the day down at the beach.
You beauty.
He's got that sort of
Mate,
Jake.
if the surf's rolling in, Jake's got the right sort of mates.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Ash, we need to check in before we go to the news. Update overnight in LA. The riots have continued, in fact, have become worse. Is that correct?
Yeah, look, we've now entered a fifth day of protests. Obviously, we're seeing these crowds protest those immigration policies and those sweeping immigration raids. Obviously, we were talking yesterday because Donald Trump had, as well as deploying the National Guard, he'd also deployed the Marines, and we are set to set those Marines start arriving in Los Angeles this morning. So there are concerns that the protests that are happening at the moment could escalate. The other thing we've seen happen is the California governor has filed an urgent legal appeal against Donald Trump's decision to deploy the National Guard. But the US president, he's standing by his decision.
If we didn't send out the National Guard, and last time we gave them a little additional help, you would have Los Angeles would be burning right now.
So there you go. Donald Trump really saying that he's helped to prevent things getting worse.
Hey, Ash, have we got an update on Lauren Tomasi? She was the Channel 9 reporter who was shot with a rubber bullet. Has she spoken out yet?
Yeah, look, we heard from her yesterday. She actually did a live cross with Channel 9, which is the station that she normally reports from. And she kind of expressed a bit of embarrassment, I guess, about becoming the story in the midst of all of this. We did also hear from Anthony Albanese. He was addressing the National Press Club yesterday about a few other things, and he was quizzed on this and asked directly whether he'll be speaking with Donald Trump about an Australian journalist being targeted in the midst of these protests. The Prime Minister wouldn't be drawn on whether he would speak directly with Donald Trump, but certainly it's an issue that's going to be raised more broadly.
You have to. It was unbelievable.
I don't think Donald Trump has the time to speak to our Prime Minister about something like that. And plus, Donald Trump, very busy at the moment. UFC was on Sunday while the riots were on, and so he had to rock up to the UFC to see who was in the octagon.
Yeah, I think he's got golf tomorrow, and the pro shop's open for only 2 hours due to limited timing, but he might need to get some new tailor-mades. So he's flat out at the moment, Ash. So
very busy.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I like her, but she's no good in bed. I like him, but he's got an ugly head. Should we go or should we stay with them? Make a list of pros and cons.
You've got to make a list. No matter what stage of your relationship, it's good to just check in. Do it once every 12 months. You just draw that line down the middle, pros and cons, and you rip into it.
Katie's in Neutral Bay. She's 26 years of age. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning.
Oh, Katie.
Katie, are you
what's
on the
his-
toilet just to start with?
What?
No.
Right,
No,
sound very
she's not.
echoey, Katie.
Well, that's okay. That's all right. Well, let's. What's his name and how long's it been, Katie?
Jake, and it's been 4 months.
Oh, new one.
That's early. I like this. Pros. What drew you into Jake? Jake the Snake.
Well, I'm a very sporty and athletic kind of gal, so good gym buddy, and we like to go to the footy together.
Gym buddy, footy buddy.
Awesome.
Okay, you've got
Who
a
do you
best
barrack
mate.
for, Katie? Who's your team?
I'm the Swannies for the AFL.
Yep.
And the Roosters in the NRL.
Look out. Yeah, she's an eastern
Busy
suburbs girl. Look out.
That's
Yeah,
me
she
girl.
sure is. What else did you like about Jake?
He's also a very good communicator.
What does
very
that mean?
Open. Just very open and know exactly how he's feeling, what he's up to.
Oh, that's
Pebbling.
good.
Yeah, pebbling.
Pebbling.
Anything else that you like about Jake the Snake?
Yeah, he's quite good, like nice and empathetic. Like very caring kind of person.
Okay. What's he look like, Katie?
Blonde.
Yeah, does he look like any celebrity? Just tie him into someone so we can paint a picture.
Yeah.
Is he a
He's a bit
Brad?
of a Ryan Gosling kind of
Oh, the
vibe.
Gos.
Yeah.
You've
Okay.
got me
A
hooked.
Gosling gym junkie.
Far out.
Okay, well, this is a win.
Carlton's. All right, let's get on to the bad stuff. What's really turned you off, Jake?
Well, there's a couple of things. One, he loves his PlayStation, just a bit of Call of Duty kind of guy, but just too much.
He likes to shoot people.
How much? How much is he doing? Say, midweek, weekends?
Yeah, I'd say a couple of hours a night.
Oh, hard on the cod.
Okay, and you cannot get his attention when he's shooting people in the face? No, you can't, Katie?
No, he's busy shooting people in the face.
Okay. What else? What other cons?
He is a bit of a mummy's boy.
Okay. What have you seen? What have you witnessed?
Have you met Mum yet?
Yes,
Yeah, is she lovely?
she is lovely.
Oh, great.
But yeah, just a bit too much time with her.
Okay. She
On the
play Call
phone,
of Duty
on
as
the
well,
phone.
does she?
No, when he's not playing Call of Duty, he's with her pretty much.
Gotcha, playing
No.
Call of Duty. Right, what else? Any physical features that you don't like about her, Katie?
He does have quite often just long nose hairs.
Coming out of his nose or on top of his nose?
No, coming out of his bum,
out of the
mate.
nose.
No, people get them on the bridge of their nose, you fool.
What, on the bridge?
Yes, they do.
I've never seen
As
anyone.
people get
with-
older, they get hair on the bridge of their nose. And a mate of mine.
He's not 85.
No, you don't
mate.
need to be. I had one the other day. Lisa said there's a hair growing out of the top of your nose.
Yuck!
I went, all right.
Bad one.
You get
Tommy,
it for me. You get it for me, babe. Tommy shaves his nose.
Yeah, I did on the side the other day. But it might be a side effect of your
Hair medication.
the hair meds.
Well, you never know, Tom.
I would say because you're on.
Absolutely never know.
You're on quite.
Have
a-
you told dose strong dose?
Dose.
Have you told him to trim his nose hair, Katie?
Yeah, he does when he's instructed to, but he does forget sometimes. So
Okay. All right, we need to make a decision here. I like him. It's 4 months in. You go to the footy together. He's honest. He's a great communicator. And, man, what does he bench press, Katie? Do you know around about what he bench presses?
I don't know. I wouldn't know the exact numbers. I'm sure he could bench press me.
I'm worried about the Call of Duty stuff. 2 hours a night when you could be making out with Katie. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
hey, what do you want to do? Kiss me or shoot some stranger online?
You got another 22 hours of the day to do that. Like, give him 2 hours on Call of Duty.
Not into it.
I disagree.
What?
Stick with it, Katie. I say stick
Katie,
with it.
hang on. We haven't decided. Katie, what are you going to do?
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
I just did.
Well,
Get rid of him.
well,
Call us back
Kate-
in a month.
Katie, here's one for you. If you get rid of him, you could come to our singles party. How do you feel about that?
Well, it does sound like it'd be a good night.
No, it'll be a great night. You can be there meeting the man of your dreams while he's at home playing on the PS4.
I guess how long until that is? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah,
If he hangs on until then.
Tommy, what date is it?
It's June 1, Tuesday, June 1. Yeah,
Move
not
pretty
far.
quickly. We
Yeah.
got to get rid of him. Jakey, see you, bud.
Yeah.
I think we've helped Katie today. And if you're in a situation, got some pros and cons, we can help you just like we did Katie.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I don't like doing this. I don't like doing it.
What?
Well, I know you've got to be honest, and it's great to... I mean, we live in a world now that you've got to be positive with people, but we need to hear the cons to know if relationship's going to go
Honesty
ahead.
is easy, and that's why Isabella is called the show from North Ryde. Isabella, let's talk about your man. What's his name?
Hello, his name is Ben.
Benny.
I love that.
How long's it been?
2 years and 7 months on Sunday.
Oh,
Wow.
great. We are counting.
Tell you
Yeah.
one, Pro. It's easy to spell his name.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it. Classic.
It's Benjamin. Isabella,
damn.
what are the pros?
So pros, he's very romantic.
Oh, okay.
He just recently he got me flowers to my office the other day.
Oh, I mean, but
Which is
it's not.
nice.
It's not an original idea, but,
No, but
it's
not many
still
people do
romantic.
it. Okay.
Yeah, not many people anymore.
Yeah,
No,
well said.
that's
What
cool.
else does he have, Isabella, in his life?
He's a very adventurous, so he's always trying to plan the next destination for us, which is always fun and exciting.
Okay. What was the last one
yeah.
you did? Where'd you go?
The last one we did was New Zealand, so we did a snow trip.
Great stuff. Queenstown.
Queenstown?
Love it.
Yep,
Awesome.
Queenstown's
Well
beautiful.
played.
Wow,
We had the best
beautiful.
time.
Couple of Ferg burgers.
Romantic
The
flowers.
steak burgers are amazing.
Yeah, well said, mate.
Yeah, except for the glass. Hey,
leave
what
that
else
out.
did you... Isabella, what other pros do you have?
Other pros, he has a nice car.
Okay, what sort of
So-
cars you got?
He has an MX-5 convertible.
Oh, the Mazda MX-5?
Yes.
Yeah.
How
so
hot is that?
it's so nice.
Light it up,
and-
Benny.
No.
Yeah, whenever we drive across the Harbour Bridge, we always have the top off. It's so nice.
Oh, you're mad if you don't.
Cool.
No, not
Exactly
her
right.
top off, Tom.
no,
the top
sorry,
off the
not her
car.
top
Sorry,
off.
miss
God,
her.
that would be-
Apologies.
That's illegal.
Sorry, Tom. Okay, well, there's some pros because you obviously like the flowers, you like
Yep.
the cars, and you like the trips. I'm not calling
Like
you.
the top off.
I'm not calling you. What's the word I'm looking for?
Isabella, I don't want to do this, but we have to because it's the juiciest part of the segment. What are the
Yeah.
cons about this turd? I mean, Ben.
Ben, his name's Ben.
He gets jealous very easily.
Okay, example of that. If you've got a text message from another guy that's a friend.
Yep, pretty much. I've actually had to block 2 of my high school friends because. Yep.
Oh, Ben, let it go.
So insecure.
That's not
yeah,
a good.
he is quite insecure.
It's not a good sign early.
I try to help him, but I don't know. I guess it would just always be there.
Okay, that seems crazy. If the
What
relationship's
else?
good, he's got to back it.
What are the
Yeah.
cons?
Other cons is whenever I'm trying to get comfortable into bed, he always makes me brush off my feet. Always.
Brush off your feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you
He
need-
has to make sure they're clean before going to bed.
Timber floors, you might need a rug.
Yeah, maybe.
And you do pick up a lot of stuff off the floor and bring it into the bed. I can understand that one. I'll give him that one.
But you're not
Any-
sleeping head to toe, are you? Like,
Well, he also makes me shower before bed, so
Gosh,
last
this
thing
guy.
is just making sure the feet is clean.
especially if you're getting in the Mazda MX-5.
We need.
You know what I mean?
With your top off.
You know.
There's a fair bit going on here.
What else? Anything else?
Last one is I saw him do this the other day, and it really pissed me off because he's always telling me to be clean, but then the table had some crumbs on it, and he just brushed them off onto the floor.
You got to clean your feet, but he just does crumbs to the floor off the table.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
He's a
hypocrite.
slob.
He's a
Yeah.
hypocrite.
Absolute A-grade slob town.
Isabella, 2 years. It's a long
2
time.
years,
I feel
too
like
long.
No, I feel like there's some
Too
great
long.
moments between you two.
Oh, I think we have.
I'd get rid of him, Isabella.
Sorry. Yeah, the MX-5 convertible is heading over the Harbour Bridge without you in it. Top on. Sorry, Isabella. The good news is you can be at our singles party. Yay, on the harbour. What do you think?
Ooh, sounds like it'd be fun.
You won't need to clean your feet to get onto that boat, love.
You've won $200 to spend at Kogan and 4 tickets to Summer Nats. All yours, Isabella.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
This is disgusting. 7 out of 10 Australians admit to calling in sick when they're actually fine.
Shame, shame, shame.
Actually, Jess, have you got doctor, give me the news. I've got you know what, how much it's costing Australia each year? $7.3 billion a year just in people having sickies.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe it helps your mental health. Maybe every now and then you need to take the day off, Fitz. Have the doona day.
Well, I agree. Look, those days they are worth it every now and then, but, you know, a lot of people are just taking it. They're actually fine. And when I worked at Mitsubishi on the
seat section,
I remember in the seat section, I remember the blokes at the start of the year, on the first day of the year that we'd be back from Christmas holidays, I remember guys getting together because you'd get 10 sick days and they would get a calendar out and they would plan the sick days that they would have together for the whole year.
It's amazing, isn't it? You can book your fishing trip at the start of the year.
It's too much, mate. It's way too much.
What do you got?
Can I give you a sickie hack? I'm just going to turn things around now and maybe help you out. Because all you need with this sickie hack, and we've always spoken about this, how hard it is to actually get it over the line with your boss sometimes, whether you can get this sickie done, right? And you've got to put on a bit of a cough and a deeper voice.
Yeah.
All you need, Whip, is a microwave.
Explain.
Have a listen to this.
Yeah, I'm at the hospital and I'm not going to be able to come in today. They're running tests right now. They're doing an IV. And I will let y'all know what's going on with me once I leave the hospital.
But it sounds like sounds like your noodles already.
But you're not thinking of a microwave. I told you it was a microwave, but if you're thinking hospital, the first word that you hear is hospital.
Do all microwaves sound the same?
I don't think ours are in the kitchen. Actually, do you want to? Can I ring in?
All right. Why don't we
Tommy,
do that?
Can you ring me on my phone? But I think our microwave in the kitchen here at Nova sounds different.
Does it? You go to the kitchen.
Nova sounds different.
Oh my God! Don't think just Nova.
Wait, here we go.
All right, you go to the kitchen, and then we'll give Fitzy a call. See if he can pull this off. All right, we'll pretend to be his boss.
He should be on the line now.
Okay,
Fitzy,
you there?
G'day, Whip. How are you, mate?
Oh, buddy. God, you don't sound very well. Where are you?
I'm in. Oh, mate, I'm in hospital. I'm on a drip at the moment, and
Yeah.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
No, I can't.
That's some kind of machine that I'm hooked up to.
We can't hear it, mate. We can't hear your microwave.
That's my heart rate going through the roof. Sorry, guys.
He's flatlined.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about love. I mean, we love talking about love on this show.
Singles party coming up.
There is a dating expert. Her name is Luann Ward. Luann. And it's spelt with the two names.
Okay.
Louanne. Luann Ward. She's over in Perth, but you know what? She's in the New York Post. She's massive. She's telling us, okay, so she's given this one, the unexpected word that predicts whether your relationship will survive or fail. If it's missing, so is your future.
Not the word love, is it?
No, it's not the word love.
Thank God.
It's not chemistry. It's not attraction. It's not communication, compatibility, or timing. It's all about pebbling.
Pebbling?
Yes.
I thought pebbling was when someone is unable to pass a solid stool.
That's it, mate. Well done.
Congratulations.
You need that in your relationship.
You've got to be able to do a solid number 2. Pellets and pebbling like a rabbit has turned up.
Pebbling is when someone offers small, thoughtful actions that say, little things like, I remembered. I saw this and thought of you.
Oh.
So the reason why it's inspired by penguins who present pebbles to show interest. In dating, humans do the same, not with stones, but with emotional signals. So they might reference something that you said 2 weeks ago. They send you an article or a song because it reminded them of you, or they grab your favourite snack without being asked. That's pebbling, mate.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
It's not a move in the bedroom.
No, okay.
Wouldn't mind a bit of pebbling tonight, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. Why have you turned up with a rock in your hand? Okay, so don't do what the penguin actually does.
She's really good, Luann.
Why? What other tips has she got?
So the other one she's got is the 80-20 eye contact rule, which is around the target 20%. This will make you 10 times more attractive in conversations. She said what you do You should maintain direct eye contact for 20% of the conversation and then subtly shift your gaze around the rest of their face. Wow. But that immediately says to me that you've got something on your face.
Yeah, but it also says to me that the person looking at you is spinning out because now they're going around and around and around.
Well, Luann says if you stare too much, it can feel intense, creepy, confrontational.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to look around their face. You've got such a beautiful face.
Oh, my God, while dressed as Penguin from Batman. Is it Batman? Penguin in Batman?
What else has Luann got here? This is 5 ways to get inside a woman's head without playing games, leading her on or pretending to be someone that you're not.
Luann.
Number 1, fellas, be present, not predictable. Ask better questions, pay attention, listen more than you talk. I like that one.
Yeah, I do that one a lot with the kids. 2 ears, 1 mouth, more time listening.
You're stuffed with the second one here.
What is it?
Number 2, show her that you've got a life.
Damn it. If I told you about my Japanese koi, anybody say loser? But I'm looking all over your face, not just at your mouth.
No, I do like this one. Number 3, and fellas can do this. Don't be so quick to make a move. You don't need to rush to kiss her or to get her into bed. Make her wonder where she stands. If she's guessing, she's thinking.
All right. So Luann likes a bit of gameplay. If she's guessing, she's thinking, what is this idiot doing on my doorstep? She's into me.
So that's it, guys. So Tommy, can we introduce a bit of pebbling at the singles party?
Yeah, well, I actually pebbled Whipper this morning,
How
would
did
you
you pebble
believe?
me, Tommy?
I bought you some of your favourite Eclipse
packet of
mints and left it on your desk.
Wow, you've been minting me.
Just as a
Why
little
are you
pebble.
looking all around at his face?
Oh, my God, why are you dressed as a penguin?
Yeah, so there you go. Consider yourself pebbled.
Oh, I feel completely stoned.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.